take the hit, take the hit, take the hit. Welcome back to FPL Take the Hit. You're here with Mick and Josh.
We are back.
We are back.
International break, Mick.
Yeah, here we are. Here we are again.
I think it was time for a break, wasn't it? It was. It's been a crazy roller coaster week/season.
Well, if you're like me, you don't enjoy international breaks too much, Josh.
Yeah,
I am not a fan. I'm here at Allen Road wearing a Chelsea top.
Yeah.
So
take this
not very happy man at the moment. But went live a little bit early today. Got in there early.
We snuck in there early.
That's it. Got in there early. But I got a big show for you guys. We're going to get through into have a look at game week 4. We're gonna jump into a quick look at game week 5. Obviously, Joffy boys hit the wild card button.
Oh, I already hit. Oh, it's done. It's done. I did it last week.
That's it.
It's over for me. It's just starting for you, isn't it?
That's it. I'm on wild card now, so I've been rumbling around through a few different iterations of how the team's going to look. So I'll be sharing that today with on the stream for everyone that's joining us.
That's one of the reasons why I kind of hit it. I was like, I don't even want to think about FPL in the next 2 weeks. I'm going to do it just before the last. I literally did it 30 minutes, or literally 30 seconds was when I did my final change before game week 4. It was just half an hour before I went for a walk, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to get it done. And I'm pretty happy with my team as well, even though it did poor game week 4. But I'm pretty happy with it anyway.
Yeah, were you happy with this guy though, Jeff?
Danny, my boy. That's all right. It's part and parcel of it. I knew he was going to blank. I did bring him in, yeah. But I knew he was going to blank. So don't worry.
He's part of your wildcard makeup.
Of course. What Danny's going to bring to the table for the season, for the foreseeable future, is going to be amazing, especially with Theo Walcott supplying him balls.
Theo, I know. Are you excited about Theo, or are you already disappointed?
Nah, Theo will be good for Southampton, man. It's his hometown club. Yeah, there's going to be fans soon again as well. He's going to be playing for his family, at the end of the day. And Danny Ings will want someone like Theo supplying him instead of that Gineppo. Gineppo is more of a selfish player, so Danny the boy is going to be loving some supply from anyone.
Okay,
that's all he wants. Just give a bit of supply.
Will you own Walcott in your actual team?
No way. No chance. Why would I double up on Southampton, man? Then probably Danny Ings is going to score like 80% of their goals. Yeah. So probably not. Okay. Probably not.
Hey, it's just checking. I like to check these things out. Make
testing,
sure
1, 2.
See where your head's at. We've got a few things. We've got some sneaky. I'll try to do a sneaky one.
Do you want to do a
sneaky reveal? All right, sneaky reveal for you, early settlers. Ready for this one?
Delete my team.
Ooh, did you see that one?
See what we did there?
See what we did
there?
Think about that? Yeah, we've got some new flashy designs. Thanks, Joff.
Look, forget about it.
We've got some segments coming up. It's gonna be, man. I'm pretty pumped for this.
Are you pumped?
I think I'm more excited about this stream than the international break.
Yeah.
I really care. I don't care what Ronaldo does for Portugal. I just don't care.
Well, Diego Llorente from Leeds kept him quiet in his back pocket, apparently.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Joff, I don't care. I don't care about that.
I watched highlights of like all of them, of the games that mattered.
I think international games, like they lost like impetus somewhere between.
When did they lose?
It was like somewhere between like Ruud Gullit and like David Beckham, somewhere in that era.
Ruud Gullit.
So just that era between Ruud Gullit.
You never watched Ruud Gullit,
man? I saw him. I know who he was. He played for Chelsea at some point. He managed us too.
He managed it. He's like player coach.
So I don't know. I don't know. For me, fair. I'm not big on internationals, man.
I know. I'm well aware of that. There's actually a lot of people that are pretty big on it as well. I've seen a few of the Irish boys talking about Ireland obviously playing. I think it's Thursday or today.
Let me clarify for all of you people out there that are thinking I'm poo-pooing the internationals, right? I enjoy the World Cup and the Euro, yeah, when it's the finals, the part of the actual thing that matters. Okay, I enjoy that. I love watching the World Cup and the Euros and the rest of it. That's cool, but these little games they do in between, for what? For what? We know who's going to qualify.
Look, obviously, they do it for the feel of it and all that kind of shit. I understand your point of view. I do. I do.
Me? You?
However, they're a part of the fixtures, so we just accept them and we embrace them.
Oh, they're
I do that anyway.
They're a part of the fixtures, eh?
Well, I don't know. Instead of resenting the week, enjoy it.
You know what I think they are, Jeff?
Oh,
another one revealed. Yeah. So, I'm done with that. Should we jump into our teams? What do you think?
Let's do it.
Yeah?
Why not?
You guys ready for our teams? What do you think? Yeah, ready for see how we did?
Can't really see the
Gameweek
comments
4?
anyway. So welcome back to everyone in the comments. I mean, for the people that are live with us, and obviously the delayed as well. Welcome,
Lewis Hughes, Anish, Hamza, Cameron, Karan.
Anish.
Thanks,
FPL
guys.
Conundrum.
Thanks for joining us, guys.
Welcome back. All right,
Let's
shall we get into
back
our teams? Get it done.
Let us do the teams. It's gonna let me just chuck this on there. Team review. Yeah, that's right. I can do maths. Yeah, here it is.
Here we are.
Check it out. There it is. There is Mickey Boy's team.
Let's do it.
Let's have a quick squiz. All right. Have a look. All right. Ended up on 48 points. Another -8. That is back to back -8s, Job. I believe that's -24 points in the last 3 weeks.
Take the hit. Take the hit.
So you know what? I took this hit, Job. Let me just run you through this right now. Let me just run you through my mindset at the moment. Before, after, and during the hits taken. Okay, so I thought, you know what? I need to change it up. I need to freshen things up. I need Calvert-Lewin, right? Calvert-Lewin needs to come into my team. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to bring Calvert-Lewin in, but in doing so, I need to take out Jay Rodriguez because I can't have double Everton. It's just too much.
Oh no,
that's too much Everton.
Oh no. Oh no.
Calvert came in. I ditched good old Mitrovic to bring in Calvin. J-Rod went out. He was out. He was out of the picture. And then obviously I brought in Jimenez as well. Blanked. He's not going to last in my team much longer. And also brought in Phil Foden, and he's pretty much gone as well. So I have wildcarded, ladies and gents. This team is not what you're going to be seeing towards the end of the pod when I show you my wildcard draft as it stands. But this team, it did okay, you know.
Actually, for the podcast as well, who else have you got in your team?
Yeah, all right. For the podcast listeners, we will go from my team. 48 points with a -8. I had McCarthy at the back, 9 points, which I didn't even realize he got 9. Good on him. I had TAA with a -1. Mitchell come on for a beautiful 0. I had James. James from Chelsea didn't play.
Oh, James.
Another one that left my team. I got Sice in there, got 8 points. Love me some Romain Sice, Job, I must say.
Good, man. He's good.
Captain KDB, which is becoming increasingly difficult to uphold as a season captain.
Pretty crazy, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Playing twice now in a row.
They really are doing my head. Salah in there. I had Pedence, who may or may not still be in my team. Foden, Jimenez, Calvert-Lewin, and Werner up front. Werner on very, very thin ice.
And who was your first sub, Nick?
First sub on my bench was the wonderful Basuma.
Oh, no. 9 points. What a cracker that was. That was a goal, wasn't it? It was a goal. There's actually a few good goals on the weekend. It's always nice. Besides James' his double was literally tap-ins. But, hey, a goal's a goal. Doesn't matter how they come.
That's correct. So that is my team. Joffy, let's jump into your team.
All right. So before we get into there, is that I hit like I said earlier in this stream podcast, whatever you like to call it, I wildcarded with literally no time left. Within the last half an hour, I just thought, you know what, I'll just hit the button because I already took a -4. I brought in Foden and who was it? Foden and Jimenez, and I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna hit the wildcard. I wanted Suchek and I wanted Ings. So I wildcarded in. So, yeah, dropped down a little bit. So at 38 points, obviously a pretty poor start. But, brought in my boy from Leeds, Meslier, who I think he's going to get some points in the future. That's why I look at my team, my wildcard team. I'm not like, oh, what a bad start. I need another wildcard. I'm honestly happy with this team.
It's a good team. When you sent me this team, I was just like, wow, that is an amazing team.
It's a strong team. But, so obviously, Meslier. So Robertson I brought in for TAA, which was tough. That was tough because I needed that 0.5. But, so Robertson, James Justin, Lamptey, who got me 0, who got subbed apparently because they don't really communicate. They don't know the communication barrier with Brighton and Lamptey was poor. And they're like, we weren't sure if he was injured or not, so we just took him off anyway. So thanks for the poor communication, guys. Can I get a translator in for this guy? Shit. Anyway, so Salah. Obviously happy with Salah. KDB captain as well. No good. Fernandez got subbed at halftime. Why did he get subbed, Mick?
All right, so this is what I've heard from reports. So what happened was Fernandez decided that it would be a great idea to tell jolly old Harry Maguire that he was not fit to wear the United shirt. Now, I personally agree with Fernandez, But
What a header back to the keeper.
it's saying that.
It's like he makes mistakes weekly, that guy, man. I feel like he's got too much pressure. That price tag killed him, man.
Badly. So Ollie decided, you know what, Fernandez, if you're going to be like that, you can have an early shower with Martial.
Was that a bit of a hairdryer job by Ferguson?
It's
a good bit of a lesson.
It's interesting to see how that develops.
Yeah, so I read something after that as well. So, I mean, this might be true, might not be. I'm sure you guys know better than we do. But, so then I've seen after that Fernandez having issues in the respect of some sort of, just a lot of pressure on him anyway. So, obviously brought in Souček, Calvert-Lewin, Jimenez, and Ingsy boy. So, look, happy with that team. And I'll just let you guys know, I've already made one change. I did Fernandez to Son because I want to bring in Son just for the foreseeable future. And I'm probably not going to make any more moves from that. I just want to free up some funds elsewhere, give Jimenez one more week and see what happens. But, so not the best wild card beginning, but you know what? I've got to give them a chance. Obviously, I'm going to keep Ings for a while now. He's my guy. I've learned my lesson. I'm keeping Ings. But, and we shall move into the public league, I believe. Is that what you were looking at?
The thing with the wild card, though, Joff, I mean, you can't judge it on the first week.
No way.
Like, you've had a couple of bad breaks there with Jimenez blanking and Ings blanking, but that team that you've built,
I'm happy with that team.
Man. So, it's only going to improve now with now you brought Son in for Fernandez. And then you got that extra 1.5 million up your back.
That's what I'm looking at.
In your old back pocket.
Yes, that's what I'm looking to do. Is maybe do a Jimenez to Wilson and James in for Steven. So all of a sudden I'll have Souček as first sub. So that's what I'm looking to do. Not this week, no way. But I want to give Jimenez at least one game. I got to give him another game. So I'm going to give him a chance against Leeds United. So we'll see what happens there, and then we'll just take it from there because I'm happy with that team. That team's good, and Robertson's looking good, man. He's getting forward. He's getting forward.
Yeah, no, he does look good. Yeah, I gotta say,
we'll see what happens. We shall.
No, but I do like that team job. I think you're gonna go far, mate. You're gonna go far.
I'll stop it.
All right. Well, let's get into the public league.
All right, public league.
Chuck that one on there for you guys.
What do we got here?
You can do public. I'll do Patreon.
All right, so public, no Kane, no game, which is a great name for this week because I'm pretty sure your 68 points had Kane in his team, maybe captain. Black Country FC second, and winner chicken dinner in third. Well done.
Excellent.
Well done, guys, for the top three performers.
The top three. All right, I'm going to do the Patreon league if I can find it. There it is.
Patreon.
All righty, our patrons. Thank you, patrons. We love you guys very much. We've got David Power at the top. Mo Salah, yes, please. I love it. Second place is George Zikagas. Kuguri FC. And in third spot, dropping down, Rad Dog FC, Steve Moskisk. Nah, it's Mashishko. Sorry, I'm just messing with him. Thank you, Stephen. Well done, guys, being in our top three of the Patreon.
Well done, guys. Well done indeed.
You guys are the real winners. All right, mate. That is our league roundup.
Where are we going to? We're going to Game Week 4.
I think we're going to look back at Game Week 4 and see what could have been, what happened, what reality are we currently transpiring within
that
or
was
without.
Insane. That week was one of the craziest weeks in a while. I mean, it seems like there's a lot of crazy weeks. That's correct right there.
Where am I?
It's just been a crazy couple of weeks. I mean, starting off with, Chelsea demolishing Palace, which, we kept a clean sheet. That was interesting. You guys kept a clean sheet after looking so poor at the back. And obviously maybe Mr. Mendy there at the back has changed things with obviously Chilwell and Azpilicueta. Wow, Mr. Chilwell, 18 points, first game of the of his season. Werner. What do we do with him, Mick? Do we get rid of him as a Chelsea man? Do we get rid of him?
Werner the burner, mate. This guy,
is it time?
How has he not scored a goal yet, John?
Oh, right.
How? Well, he's up there. His stats are
Rams
up there.
isn't playing him in the right position.
I know.
Why are you playing Abraham there, buddy? Put your buddy $45 million man, however much he costs. Put him up front. Why not? Hey, why not? Put him on penalties. He'd have a double. He'd have a double.
I was championing the Werner train, the Werner hold train, until this game. Until I watched Chelsea put 4 past Palace and Werner was just not involved, John.
He wasn't.
He just wasn't involved. I was just like,
where was he?
Why is Abraham starting? Why? Because he did good in the Carabao Cup. Okay. But nah, so I mean, this guy, he's a leave it for now. If you own Werner, you got to sell him. You got to. I mean, it's coming from a Chelsea fan.
Who you guys got?
Chelsea fan, Joff.
I know. I'm
Feel
hearing
me?
you. I'm hearing you.
My heart is hurting.
Is
Can
it
you hear
really
it?
hurting?
Can
Well,
you
you guys
hear
have got
it beating?
Southampton at home in the next game, and they concede goals.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, you saying sell him. I mean, if you got him and you kind of already made a -4, maybe you keep him.
I've sold him.
Yeah, well, you've got a wild card. Wild card. He's got that wild card feeling.
Whoa, wild card feeling. Yeah, all right. Well, yeah, Werner. Far out, man.
I mean,
Jorginho. Okay, let's move on from Werner. I think he's a sell for me. I would sell him until. Hey, conditions apply, mate.
Yeah,
hey, read the instructions.
terms and conditions.
Terms and conditions.
T's and C's. The asterisks there.
Until Pulisic, Ziyech are back, yeah? Because then the game changes then. All of a sudden, they're on the wings. Yeah, they're playing out wide. Werner gets that center spot, hopefully. And then
Havertz is
maybe...
behind him.
Yeah,
It all makes
exactly
sense.
right.
And
And
even
then
if
maybe
Mount's
he's worth
behind him, it's still bloody amazing.
And then hopefully Lampard, just decides, you know what? We need to get Werner off the mark, give him penalties.
Yeah.
Jorginho doesn't need to score penalties. Well, I don't even know why Jorginho took the second penalty. The game was over. Did you see what happened?
Yeah, I witnessed it.
Yeah. Abraham wanted that penalty. Abraham wanted
I
it.
witnessed that.
Give it to him. Yeah, he wants a goal. Get a goal under his belt.
Caesar Azpilicueta's like, hey, I'm Caesar, and you are not taking this penalty. He was pissed, Abraham. I was like, damn.
Yeah, that was weird. But anyway, for the time being, it seems like Jorginho is just he commands penalties.
He's like, I am penalty.
It's like Jorginho's in the locker room, like, if anyone tries to take my penalties, I'm gonna get so sad. So Azpilicueta knows Jorginho is going to tear up if someone takes his penalties away from him.
Don't do that.
So Jorginho's on pens, man. So Jorginho could be in my team. Just saying.
Oh, first up.
First up. So another obviously big factor, Joff. We've got to talk about this guy. I mean, I was happy to see him in there. Big Bad Ben. Can we call him Chili Willy?
Chili Willy.
Is that what we call
I
him?
like Chili Willy. I think Chili Willy suits him.
Yeah.
What a goal! I mean,
Chili
it was obviously like a tap in, but he's emphatic tap in.
Yeah.
One of the most emphatic tappings you'll ever see.
Yeah. Mate, I'm in love already. I was happy when we signed this guy. We saw what he can do for Leicester, and I think he's going to do good things for us, man. He's a solid left back.
Yeah,
he's attacking.
Great. He's great.
He's just Alonso and Emerson just pale in comparison to what Ben Chilwell brings to the team. I believe, obviously yet to be seen, but I think it's a massive move for me. But I mean, what about this guy, Job? What's going on with Kai Havertz? Tell me.
He's young. It's early. He might be homesick. It's a strange moment in the world. Like, there's so many things here. Honestly, there's so many things. I just think that if you own him, maybe keep him for the Southampton game. If you don't own him, don't bring him in until he starts performing. Because I mean, he actually got an assist, so he's done okay. But it's tough making the jump from leagues, changing countries. That's the thing. You got to factor in a few things, So yeah. Patience with Guy. He'll come good. We know he'll come good. By mid-season, he could be essential. There's players like even Werner, mid-season could be essential, like James Rodriguez, for example, though. He's come in and he's come guns blazing, So it's a bit different, because he's obviously got international pedigree, international experience. This guy right here. Yeah, he's won a golden boot in the World Cup. It's all factors. There's a lot of factors, Werner's obviously a bit younger than James as well. James is a bit older and same as with Kai as well. So yeah, it's a crazy start to the season though. It's been good.
Well, I mean, for me, I'm unimpressed with what I've seen from Kai Havertz. I expected much, much more, and I know it's gonna happen. It's all coming. It's all coming. It's all going to fall into place. But I think that the hype leading up to this season because of the Chelsea signings was, I think it was a bit overhyped, and we are going to take time to gel. I mean, obviously we won 4-0. I get that. And it's Palace who are pretty resolute defensively.
Once they cop one.
Yeah, that's it. But I mean, just from seeing what we saw, Chilwell on corners as well. That was good to see. So Chilwell was a massive option for me, guys. 5.5 million.
The thing is that Ziyech will come back most likely after this international break, so he should be on corners and free kicks. You'd think. I mean, Ziyech's someone that I'd be looking at.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
7.9 million. Ooh,
7.9 now.
So. I mean, lots to be excited about when you're a Chelsea fan or even Chelsea FPL assets, because you can get them on the cheap. Like Pulisic is down to 8.3. Yeah, we've got Ziyech, like I said, at 7.9. So they're going to be back soon. Chelsea are going to be firing. Let's move on. I think we've spoken enough about Chelsea.
Actually, before we move on from this game, Mr. Zaha, we've got to click on that picture. I mean, we said that he might be there on the screen. It's a trap, but we couldn't get the it's a trap part. But there it is anyway. Hey, there it is. So I mean, he's already approved this the Trap City all right. So anyway, move on from Zaha to the other man we just had on the screen as well.
Zaha is a trap, mate. He is a trap. Like you called it. I rewatched what you said last City. How I call Zaha just Trap City. Trap City. That's exactly right.
Trap City. And because I actually had a question last week, and I said Zaha was Trap City, and I said that this man right here, bring up James Rodriguez. This man is one to watch for the whole season. He goes and gets 18 points. What did he get? 2 goals and an assist. Wow. What a signing. What a signing Everton's made. 4-2 they won. Obviously, Calvert-Lewin again. Rodriguez looks like if he was on penalties, this guy would be like absolutely must own. Like absolutely must own. He's going to be 8 million before we know it. He's going to be 8.5 before we know it. This guy could be like legit an essential regardless of if he has the penalties or not. Like, you know, actually, how long's Richo out for? Is he out for a while?
I'm not sure.
Because
James pick up the injury there.
Yeah, James will actually be on penalties if you'd imagine, unless they've got some sort of thing against him.
True, you'd imagine
be
so.
On. Yeah. In that game, if they'd have got a penalty, he would have got it.
Yeah,
because Richo got injured, didn't he?
Big game from him, and obviously, you know, we see what he's doing for this man.
Yeah,
for the DCL,
he's just looking good, man.
He's providing those penetrating balls. Just the vision of this guy, like seeing James in the Prem is just amazing for me. Like the way how technical he is on the ball is just fantastic. He's amazing. Absolutely,
and that's what Ancelotti's done. Ancelotti is such a beast. He just gets it all, like kind of the motions moving, the tactics are just in place for someone like James Rodriguez. Playing him in that right wing, I think it's going to suit him. It's going to suit him because he's allowed to, because he's not the fastest player in the league, but he's still, you know, he's got a little bit of pace.
Yeah.
But it just allows him to be himself, which is what it's all about. So
be yourself.
Just be you, James. So. Yeah, definitely looking at James in the near future, and I would suggest James.
I think doubling up on James and Calvert-Lewin, especially if you got them at 7 and 7.5, that's just bargain bill. Absolutely bargain bill. So, I mean, needless to say, they're both on my wild card. They're not going anywhere.
Yeah, why not?
James is going to be 8 million probably by international breaks over. You'd imagine. I mean, the way they're just going to be bought up after what he did, even though, the goals they're just back post, but right position, right time, that's all you need to do.
Goals are goal. Points are points. 18 points is huge.
Before we move on from Everton, I think you got to talk about Maupay. Yeah. I mean, Maupay.
He's on pens.
People on that. That's it. Okay. Anyway, let's moving on. You just said everything that I was going to say, so thank you.
He's on pens. He's scoring. He's doing well.
Yeah.
At Leeds United, Manchester City.
Oh, this game.
My boys, man.
Wow.
My boys in white. They looked really good, man. They actually had him at Leeds top, but it didn't work with the green screen here. With Ellen Road. It didn't synchronize with Ellen because we are at Ellen Road right now.
Exactly right.
Clearly, I know. Sorry, green screen. What green screen? What's a green screen? Anyway, we looked good. I'm so happy with how we played, and FPL assets like Ailing could have scored a goal. Dallas could have scored a goal as defenders for us, both 4.5, looked amazing. So, and obviously Rodrigo, I feel like because we didn't sign an attacking midfielder, I think that Rodrigo is going to be playing that role for a little while until Hernandez comes back. So I like Rodrigo in that role as well. I mean, I'm sure for me, I like him better as in the Bamford role. But if you got Bamford's not going to be starting every week for the foreseeable future until he stops looking good, until he's, for me, I think that's what's going to happen.
Will Bamford regress to like actual Bamford, or is he going to be Premier League Bamford?
Well, the thing is that this guy could be a Premier League player. Like a lot of players you'll see in the Championship, they're not Championship players. I know it sounds a bit crazy, but it's like they're sinking to a level that they're not supposed to be. And like, say, for example, I remember when Juventus got relegated to the Serie B, and I used to see a few of those results, and there was a few of those players that didn't score many goals, and like Trezeguet and stuff. Like honestly, at the top of my head, that was like years ago. That was like 14 years ago, 15, or I don't even know. So there was players that were in that team that weren't doing well in Serie B, but the season that they come up or the season before, they killed it. So it's just sometimes when players are in a lower league, they drop their standards because the league is a lower standard. No disrespect, it's just how it is. So in this respect, I've spoken to a few of my Leeds friends, and we're saying that this is Bamford's best games we've ever seen him play in a jersey of any sort. So I'm definitely looking at Bamford as well, to be honest. But Anyway, I mean, talking Manchester City as well. KDB blanked again, but Sterling scored, Nick.
Raheem the Dream, buddy. Raheem the Dream, Joff. We know what this guy can do. Playing up front now for how long? I mean, Aguero's back in training.
He's back.
Jesus is back in training.
He's back.
So I think, Raheem's going to be back out on the wing there, but he can play up front. But, I mean, that team, I don't know. Why do they only have 2 strikers? 2 injury-prone strikers. It's crazy. Manchester City job.
Oh, it's crazy.
When they play Raheem up front, they lack that dynamism in the midfield.
Yeah.
And we've seen that. We've seen that with these injuries to
they lack versatility as well. I mean, playing that Torres guy and Foden, like it just didn't look like a Manchester City team, did it? Yeah, with Sterling up front. Like Leeds was so I'm grateful that we played them in this moment, without Aguero, without Jesus. And obviously Mahrez didn't really rise. We kept Mahrez relatively quiet as well. They killed us in the first 20 minutes. But so you got to give credit to Leeds as well. But Phil Foden as well didn't do what we wanted him to do as well as anyone that owned Phil Foden.
Well, you expected after obviously the Liverpool, the last big team you guys played was Liverpool, and that was a massive game. 4-3.
We played well.
So I expected some goals.
I expected goals. I mean, the thing is that the post got hit 3-4 times anyway. So that's the thing is a lot of these games, even though it was 1-1, there could have been goals. Like Rodrigo hit the post twice, I think.
True.
So we could have easily, who knows?
A great game from Leeds. I was very impressed. I watched the 90 of this.
Yeah, it was
just to watch the replay.
Yeah.
And man, great game. Like you guys were mixing it with Manchester City, man.
I was happy with that.
Like, come on, that's a big deal.
I'm happy. I can't complain.
But you know who wasn't happy?
Who's that?
This guy.
Oh, man.
KDB. Now, I don't know if you watched the last stream, but I implanted the captaincy inside KDB's chest.
I do remember that, actually.
It didn't seem to work out for me. I just couldn't back out. And that's where it's.
Well, he hit the post relatively early. He caught our keeper off his guard. So another poster. You know what I mean? So again, that goes in. That changes the game. Who knows? That game could be 4-3 if that goal goes in. You know what I mean?
Absolutely right. But still, I was unimpressed with Manchester City. Once again, this is Manchester City. They want to vie for the title. I mean, they're very lucky what happened with Liverpool, but at the same time, they've got to keep up with Liverpool. Liverpool are going to be a force. Up until the Alisson injury.
We'll talk about that soon. But I mean, that's the thing is that who knows? This season might be a lot more balanced with City dropping points early and obviously Liverpool dropping points early as well and getting belted along the way. Like, who knows what happens with this kind of season? Should we touch on Liverpool right now? Should we just do it?
We've been touching.
Rip the Band-Aid off? What happened, Mick? What happened? I mean, that's not going to happen again. Villa fans, wow, you guys will just be. If you haven't done a backflip already, you might be doing a backflip at the international break. How'd you guys score 7? That was crazy. Liverpool just kept coming. They kept coming. You guys are like, yum, 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 yum. Goals.
First of all, we had Sadio Mane out.
Getting some sort of virus,
some sort of illness. So yeah, he was out. That was no good for Liverpool. And then we had this guy rocking up, had to basically just kind of
one man
team the show. Like, what the hell was that about?
And then what about the other guy down the bottom?
Salah needed to just do it. And then we had this.
That's what it looked like, wasn't it?
We had Robertson in just disarray.
Did you see VVD Virgil? I think it was the 7th goal. He was just angry, man. He was like, "What the actual f?"
What do you mean? Liverpool haven't copped 7 goals in. I think it's like since the 60s. Yeah, that bad. Like, wow. What is that? That just Alisson can't be that good, can he? Surely, is there something wrong with his Liverpool defense?
I mean, nothing wrong with the defense. I mean, it's not. You got to say that Adrian doesn't instill confidence in his defense. That's one, because obviously he had to cop 7 shots. But that's the thing is, obviously, every goal has a ripple-on effect. It's like anything. So when Liverpool was losing 4-1, 4-2, whatever it was, they're going to come out and attack. They're going to take the game to Villa because they're not going to give up. They're going to think they're going to bring it. Yeah. And that's why they cop 7. That's why Villa won't score 7 again this season, I don't think, in my opinion. If they do, that's awesome. Bring on Villa. Bring on Ollie Watkins. Potentially nearly got 4 goals with that poster at the end there. Wow.
True.
He got like huge points, Ollie Watkins, Mick.
Let's talk about Villa. Are you suggesting people bring in some Villa assets?
I mean, look, I'd just say tread lightly with this because, like I said, it provided a ripple-on effect. Obviously, when players have got form, then yes, they're definitely worth owning. So I think Grealish is probably the name that I would be considering, in my opinion. Ollie Watkins, he's only scored 3 goals in the Premier League and they're against Liverpool, which is huge, let's be honest. So he's going to have confidence galore here. But it's just one of those things, just tread lightly. Like maybe if you want to give him a week or 2 to see what they've got, maybe do it. If you want to bring him in to catch to catch their potential streaks, then do that as well, because they all could go nuts. Like Barkley, what an addition. Villa could go nuts. I'm not going to debate that at all. Villa could go nuts, but I'm just unsure. I won't be bringing him in just until I see a bit more. And plus, I don't want to take any more hits. But if you bring him in, I don't blame you at all.
If you're on wildcard, however, you're going to be swayed massively from this performance, yeah?
Yes, for sure.
It could be the case of Ismail Sarr, who went and got a brace against Liverpool last season and did nothing for the rest of the season.
Yeah,
it could be that case.
And I called that back then as well. I said, tread lightly. I said the exact same words. And with this team as well, like, McGinn got goal assist. No one's talking about McGinn as well. I like McGinn. I liked McGinn last season.
You did. The thing is, this performance for me, it was devastating. Yeah?
It was devastating.
Like Villa could have just held on to their laurels there, just held on to like a 4-0, whatever, 4-2.
They kept going.
But they just kept going. They were hungry. Yeah? They were pumped up. I've heard from some Villa fans, they're ready. They're pumped for this league now. They believe they belong in the league.
Oh,
and we saw that against Liverpool. We really did. So, I mean, for me, I'm a villain now. I'm a convert.
You're going in.
I'm my wild card. I'm going to own a villain. I'm going to do it. I don't know if it's going to be
Why not?
Grealish
Why wouldn't you?
Or Watkins right now, but they both have a strong case. Yeah? The thing I like about Watkins, I'm going to put my Watkins case forward. The thing I like about Watkins is he got his hat trick when the game actually mattered. Yeah. The game was still in contention.
That first half hat trick, was it?
First half hat trick. Yep. Perfect hat trick as well. Got him both left foot, head.
Ollie.
And
well done,
he did that under this enormous pressure. Yeah.
It's huge.
A couple of blanks to start the season. All of a sudden, bang, hat trick. So that was massive for me to see him do that. Obviously big money signing for Villa as well.
Yeah.
I like that from him. And obviously Grealish, obviously he was provider. He was just providing everything. Yeah. 3 assists, 2 goals. But those 2 goals that he scored were the 6th and the 7th goal. So that was basically when Liverpool were done. They were just pushing at a halfway line. Grealish, beat the offside trap a couple of times. Well done, Grealish, But they're both massive options for me. I think if you're on a wild card, you probably should really think hard about bringing one of those players.
Why not? Why not? I mean, that's the thing is, look, it's all one game at the moment, but who knows? Like I said, I mean, Villa's, I think they've won 3 out of 3, haven't they?
Yeah.
And obviously we know that Martinez, I think that Martinez, that's something that gives me confidence for Villa as well, because Martinez in goal. Martinez is like probably one of the best keepers in the league at the moment. He's in form. He's been in form since the end of last season, and there was a small gap of a break. So this is a team that we've got to keep an eye on if we don't own any of their players. My eyes are on them, that's for sure. Like you've caught my attention, Villa.
I think Martinez too. He had the most saves in Project Restart. Yeah, so this guy is a great keeper. And I think Villa did Villa win the transfer window? Like with the transfers they made some amazing signings, Joe.
Oh, it's still to be seen. Look, you love your big calls just today. This is it. Like it's just sometimes you got to wait and see how you love right now. He loves right now. But wait and see. Give it at least 10 weeks, and you can kind of make that. But they had a strong case. I'm not going to say they had a very strong case. I mean, Watkins looks like a good piece of business. However, again, he's only scored in 1 game, so that's you have to bring that up.
But could Watkins be? Could he? Could he?
Hey, anything's possible. We know this. Anything's possible with anything. So all we've got is the data we've got to this moment, and I think he's going to have a good season. I mean, if he scores 12 to 15 goals this season, that's amazing for a 26-goal championship striker. That's amazing.
Yeah. I mean,
he's already got 3 of them.
That's enough about Villa. I mean, obviously, we have to touch on this Liverpool defense. Yeah, if people on their wild card, should they actually keep a Liverpool defender?
Why not? I mean, it's 1 game, Alisson's out for a while.
That's why Joff gets paid the big bucks.
well, the thing is, it's 1 game and they came out. That's the thing is, all right, I'm going to say it again, yeah? Sometimes I like putting things in perspective, It's important because the reason they copped 7 goals is because they went for it, yeah? They went for it. Like, I learned this lesson when Roma lost 7-1 to Manchester United. I'm a Roma fan. Where's my badge?
It wouldn't be an FPL Take the Hit episode without Joff bringing up Surya Hardley 17 times.
Calm down. That's utter bollocks, all right? Anyway, so when we lost 7-1 to Manchester United, I remember watching that game, and I remember our coach was very attacking, and we just kept coming, and they just kept scoring. So it was something I was like, okay, if we had stopped playing, we would have contained them and not conceded 7 goals. But we kept playing, and Ronaldo kept scoring. So it was one of those things where I learned that. I was like, oh, okay, this is interesting. This is a bit more, because I was young. I was like maybe 16 years old, or I didn't even know. So I was like, oh, this is interesting stuff. So obviously, if teams are going to keep going, Liverpool never stop believing. That's why they did that. They ain't copping 7 from how long did you say Since they've copped 7?
In the 60s.
Maybe another bloody 60 years, all right? 60 years since I've done that. Wow.
Yeah, boy.
But
Salah. People that captain
Salah.
Salah, well done. Bravo.
Yeah.
Got a brace in this destruction. But Salah's goals were so well taken.
Great
like,
goals.
It's going to be hard not to captain him next week. Like I'm, you know what I mean. Like after what I've seen from this guy, who are they playing?
I think Everton, yeah.
Derby game. Well, it's actually
Derby.
a massive game.
Yeah.
Can you captain Salah against Everton?
You can. I mean, Everton's been conceding as well. They've been scoring, but they've been conceding. So what happens in that game? We'll preview that more next week, I guess. But
I hope Liverpool lose. I really do.
Oh, shit.
That'd be nice.
Man, I hope this season is like a top 8. You know, it seems like that kind of crazy season where you've got Liverpool, you've got City. Stay with me. You got United. They have a late resurgence. Hey, stay with me. You got Spurs. They've proved themselves. You got Everton. Obviously, you've got Arsenal, who's looking the goods under Arteta. Let's keep it in there. You've got who else is there? Who are we missing? Leicester, who got pummeled against West Ham, but they've looked good. And then who's my 7th or my 8th? Maybe Wolves or something like that. Yeah. So yeah, there could be. Did I miss anyone? I said Spurs. Anyway, it could be a top 8. I hope it's a top 8. That seems crazy, but after last week, it doesn't. It doesn't anymore. It doesn't.
Gut feeling.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Hey,
That's your gut feeling. I
I'm
get
hopeful.
it, man. I get it. I like it.
It's more of a hopefulness, but
So I mean, obviously, we know that with Villa as well, not a single penalty in that 7 goals.
True.
We still don't see. We haven't seen who the penalty taker is. I believe it's probably Jack Grealish.
yeah, same.
Personally,
Has to be.
or Watkins, one of those two
Yeah.
would be on pen. So that's something interesting. So either one of them, but I reckon it would be Grealish.
Well, let's talk about the other route, which was Spurs 6, Manchester United 1.
Woo, girl!
What happened, Nick? I mean, the red card changed things. However, what happened, Nick?
Well, these two guys decided just to turn up.
They seemed to turn up, didn't they?
They seemed to turn up and say, "Yeah, man, these two are the best buds."
What
now,
about
man."
Kane's ball to Son? They got a free kick. Manchester United caught sleeping. Like, this is schoolboy stuff for Manchester United. Even the Harry Maguire header. Like, I feel sorry for United's defense because it's the schoolboy stuff now, man.
It is.
Well, I mean, one thing that I've seen a lot of people pay out on Manchester United was getting rid of Smalling to my boys Roma.
Woo!
But, like, Smalling was, like, one of our best players last year. I mean, why not keep him? I mean,
don't know.
with what's happening with
Probably
United.
their best centre back. They actually own, and they sold him.
Do you reckon he's better than the other boys? I mean, they're playing pretty badly. One thing that I actually did, I've been watching a little bit of stuff on EPL, and apparently De Gea doesn't talk to his defense. That's one thing that I think it was Robbie Savage or someone said that the big reason why United's defense is horrible lately is because De Gea doesn't talk to his defense.
That just make any sense.
Well, I don't know. Apparently, he's a non-verbal keeper where, someone like Peter Schmeichel's different.
You got to marshal the defense.
Put him back on the screen. Go on. So Bruno Fernandes got the goal. Got another penalty.
They got taken off.
Interesting. It's we spoke about why he got taken off and all that kind of stuff. I mean, Bruno, man.
What's
I
going
love
on
this
there?
guy.
Is he, I owned him for that 1 week, and then I realized that he was overpriced.
Honestly,
It just took me one game week to realize, you know what? He's overpriced. 10.5. Really? Am I going to captain Bruno Fernandes' job? No, I don't think I am.
really.
So why would I own him?
Well, look, I personally don't think he's that overpriced. I've already taken him out this week, to be honest. But I don't.
Having said that,
He's going to be coming back into my team as soon as United look like they're in form. They brought in Cavani, Nick, and Cavani is a player that is 35 years old. I'm aware, nearly 35. But I mean, he could restore some balance because the reason I took him out, Fernandes out, was because obviously Marshall's out for 3 games. Put him back on the screen. But I mean, it's one of those things where, you want him to provide, and he just looks like he's a one-man army at the moment, doesn't he? Like Greenwood looks like he hasn't got those form from last season.
no, not at all.
Yeah, and obviously Rashford. Rashford got his goal last week, but I don't know. This United team, it's got to start at the back, Nick.
I mean, the signing of Tallis is a decent one. That
Great
Tallis
signing.
fella,
Good left back.
He's going to obviously displace Shaw. Shaw's gone
Straight away. Yeah.
Shaw's in the rubbish now. But
Sure.
yeah, I don't know. This United team, they really have not warmed up to the season yet.
Yeah.
We know what they're capable of.
Oh, yeah.
I'm waiting to see it because, man, I want a United asset.
Yeah.
I've owned 2. I've owned Fernandes and Marshall this season. Both of them just done me no favors.
What?
So,
Well, honestly, one thing I want to say, I reckon that one of the big reasons why they haven't turned up this season is because they did not have any competition for places. And obviously the transfer window killed them because competition for places is huge for some players. For some, you don't need it. Some of them want their permanent fixture. Like we know that Fernandez, regardless of what happens, Fernandez is going to be banging away. He's going to be getting minimum 6 points every week. It's probably not minimum, but sometimes he will blank, obviously. But you know what I mean. But it's just one of those things where like Greenwood probably needed that competition for place, which Cavani's going to be playing most likely as a centre forward or a winger. Obviously. So he's going to provide competition for Rashford, for everyone, because they've all got their positions down pat, and it's going to be good for him.
True. All right. Well, let's move on to the Spurs, boys. Great win for the Spurs. Like everyone out there, Justin Gauci must be happy about that.
I love it.
A lot of
love and life.
Oh, what a win by these guys. I'm loving the combination between these two, mate. Harry Kane and Heung-min Son. They're just doing damage, absolute damage. This is the first full season under Mourinho. Man, I'm really happy for Mourinho too, man. I love Mourinho.
So am I, actually.
I love the guy, and he always gets a lot of stick. We know that, but he's a good manager.
He's an amazing manager.
He can pull some stuff together, and I'm really liking what I'm seeing from Spurs. Kane and Son are really combining well. Add Bale into that mix, Joff.
This team's going to be good, man.
Yeah.
I mean, Bale could be not fit after international break, but close to fitness. He'll probably come off as a sub in the next game. They got West Ham. Yeah. I'm actually considering captaining Son against West Ham. I probably will do it, to be honest. He's just 6 goals already. I mean, they're all away from home, and this game against West Ham's at home. But having said that, this is Son Heung-min, man.
Mate, I'm loving it. Like it's hard not to own Harry Kane on my wild card. It really is. Like, everyone out there that knows Mick, they know that I'm not the biggest Harry Kane fan.
Pretty much.
I love the guy. I know he's a good striker. He's all right. He's good. But I can't do it, Joe.
Harry Kane is clinical.
I can't do
Just
it.
like Danny Ings.
I can't
They're
do
both
it.
clinical, Mick.
I don't like clinics. I gotta stand for clinics. So I'm leaning towards Heung-min Son. I think it's the price. Maybe if tell you what, if Harry Kane and Son were the same price, if the Korean barbecue could be sold at the same price as Harry Kane, I would consider it.
Really?
I would consider it. But
if Harry Kane was 9 million, everyone would own him. Right. 9 million, Harry.
But that 1.5 million goes so far.
It does. It actually does.
Yeah.
But with Harry though, with Son, by the way, I just think that I love that screen picture. He's just looking like a man if you look at his stats from last season and stuff, if he plays the full kind of minutes of the season, he just gets goals galore. So Son is one of those players. He could actually he could be a 20+ goal scorer this season. I mean, he's on 6 after what is it? 4 games? How many say?
4 games.
4 games, 6 and 4. So he could get 20+, and a 20+ midfielder, yes, please.
Yeah, man. Like, I'm spewing that I sold him for when he went ballistic and scored 4 goals.
I think we're all going to sell him though that first game week.
Yeah.
I mean, because we had our game week 2 plans,
Yeah,
but
especially after how Spurs performed that first game week. It's like, Spurs are trash.
yeah, see you later. What Everton burnt us by doing that. Thanks for your 1-0 win, Everton. Bravo.
But crazy game, 6 gols. It's hard not to own a Spurs asset to go into game week 5.
Well, what do you think about Doherty, by the way? If anyone that owns Doherty, he obviously lost his place to Aurea, who scored and assisted.
I know.
What happens there?
It's a crazy situation.
It's a crazy situation.
Like, how can Doherty get displaced by Aurea? Like, I thought Aurea was going to get sold. He's still there. So I don't know. I'm staying away from that Spurs defense completely.
Maybe do that.
But I mean, that midfield, they've bossed that midfield though. In that game, United just got played off the park. It was amazing.
Obviously, Højbjerg is not a player to look at, but he looks like he's changed their dynamic. Obviously, Mourinho's recruited. It's got his former Bayern Munich midfielder, and he's pretty happy because he's just doing the dirty work.
But I mean, you're saying he's not someone to look at, but he's 5 million. Yeah,
got an assist.
He's in this Spurs team. Look like they're going to attack. So if you let me just segue into something right now. Best sub 5 million midfield. What do you think?
Souček 4.9 now.
Yeah. It's hard to go past that, isn't it?
Obviously, you've got maybe I wouldn't even say Højbjerg in the discussion. I'd say Jorginho. He's on penalties. He's scoring goals for fun.
I know.
They're getting penalties for fun.
I know. It's crazy. It's George or Souček for me. It's got to be. It's got to be one of those two.
One of those.
All right, mate. Well, that's the Spurs. You got to bring in some Spurs assets. Why don't we talk about Wolves, Fulham, Joff?
Well, they got the win. They got the win. They didn't look very good though.
We all had such high hopes for this man, Rahula.
You know, honestly, at the beginning of this match, though, I was actually thinking that Jimenez and Ings could potentially both blank because they're playing against teams that they're expected to win for. So Fulham's going to put up the brakes, West Ham's going to put up the brakes, and they're just going to defend. And West Brom looked like really like they just had the brakes up because they copped 3 against Chelsea, and and basically the same as with Wolves. Like Fulham just put the brakes up as well. You know, like. Why is Danny Ings clinical on Jimenez though? But yeah, Danny Ings is clinical, man. He had that one header. He should have scored it. I love this guy. But yeah, Jimenez, if you own him, maybe give him one more week. If you want to sell him and free up funds, yeah, him and Ings are both overpriced. I've actually, there's no question about it. There's no question about it. However, I wildcard them both in because I love them both. And I'm going to keep Jimenez for as long as I can, but Ings is staying in my team for the foreseeable future until I've had enough, which I'm not going to have enough, I hope.
Mate, you've said enough, Job. Danny Ings and Raul Jimenez are overpriced.
They're so overpriced.
They're overpriced. Both of them, I got sucked in. That Fulham game sucked me right in. Just sucked me up. And I was like, Jimenez.
Put him on a screen.
Jimenez. I needed Jimenez for that Fulham game. And then I realized, like, during the Fulham game, I don't need Jimenez. Yeah. What was I thinking?
Well, the thing is, again, with Jimenez as well, was that, you know, where was Traore playing on the wing or was it Podence and Neto? What's going on? Play Traore right there, man. Was Traore injured or something? Did I miss something?
I don't know, Job. I don't know. All right. All I know is that Podence played. Neto got the goal. What Podence? I thought Podence was the future of Wolves, man. What happened?
I don't know.
What happened, man?
I don't know. Well, look, I don't know. I wouldn't give up on Jimenez like that, and I wouldn't give up on Ings like that. I think that these players, you know, as much as they're overpriced, they're going to score goals. We know they're going to score goals in the foreseeable future, but you know, you want them to be scoring against, you know, West Brom and Fulham, obviously.
This Wolves team,
that's what you want.
I think the loss of Jota and this rejig of the front line, it's really going to shake them up.
It could be spot on.
And it showed against Fulham. They did not have enough threat against Fulham. No. I needed to see more from Wolves. I was very disappointed. I owned
Jimenez out for you?
Jimenez and Saiz.
Yeah, true.
Jimenez has 100% left my team on wildcard. That's a little sneaky peek there for you. But come on, you need to be belting Fulham. You need to be putting 2, 3, 7 past Fulham. You need to
7.
It's a must. Look at that defense. It's terrible.
Yeah,
Joe Byram, is that his name? I don't know.
Who? Joe Byron?
I don't know anymore, Josh. But I've lost a little bit of faith in Wolves. I mean, they're a great team.
It was one game, though. They won it as well. Calm down.
Great team.
You love it. One game. That's it. Can we have like 3 games, 3 previous games? It's always one game. That's it. All your eggs in the basket. Hey, Wolves are trash, even though they won.
I don't know if you realize I'm on wildcard. Yeah, I've lost it. I've lost my mind, John.
He's lost it. Anyway, just want to quickly talk about Southampton real quick. Puddings on the screen.
How are we at 50 minutes?
Oh, we have 50 minutes. How do we get here? This is literally just turning into the Gameweek 4 review, isn't it? Far out.
That's what it is. Hey, international break. What do you want? You want Danny Ings?
Yeah, Danny, put it on the screen for you here. Anyway, look, with Danny Ings, just real quick. One thing that I watched the full 90 of this game, and Danny Ings is clinical, by the way. And it's
you're ahead of me, man. You're ahead of me.
It's one of those things where he turns up mostly against teams that they allow Southampton to play on the break, because obviously Hasselhüttl parks up the shops. So it's like he plays his high line, but he obviously wants to play on the counter attack, which Ings gets in behind, does his business. So that's why he's the businessman, clinical. So basically, you know, so yeah, if you've got him, yeah, maybe keep him. If you want to sell him, I don't blame you as well. He's overpriced, but I'm keeping him. I brought him in. I'm keeping him for the foreseeable future because the Great Awakenings, baby. That's my guy.
Moving right on from Southampton.
Move forward.
Let's talk about Arsenal, Joe.
Arsenal's good, Nick.
Arsenal's all right.
Do you want to own any of their players? That's the question.
Ooh, are they good FPL assets though? Let me check. No.
You check it right there, Nick. I like that. He's like, intuition, no.
I mean, Aubameyang's overpriced. Lacazette just doesn't get minutes.
Bellerin got 2 assists.
Saka, no.
He's number 7.
Naby, what's the Naby Keita? No, what's the guy in front?
Nketiah.
I mean, it's like Naby Keita in one name.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
That's why. See, there you go.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
that's why you were there.
Pepe is an absolute trap.
Trap. So wait. What about Saka, Mick? What do you think about Saka? Oh no! Wait. What about? Do we have a photo of Aubameyang or?
Yeah, there he is.
Oh no!
There's Aubameyang.
You went there.
Got a great
You
one,
went
Aubameyang.
there. Boys, any more? Who else have we got? Ceballos?
The entire Arsenal squad. Honestly, putting up General Akbar. Everyone.
Oh yes, if anyone that's podcasting, the reason we're laughing is because we've got a little thing that it says it's a trap.
It's just General Akbar. We
And
don't know
General
General
Akbar.
Akbar from Star Wars.
I
It's
mean,
a trap
I
thing.
didn't really know his name, but it's the guy.
Admiral. No, it's not
Admiral
General.
Akbar.
Admiral Akbar. My bad.
Akbar. There you go.
Come on, Josh.
So anyway, so I mean, Arsenal. So having said that, though, Arsenal's been good. They've been winning games, Mick. You got to consider. I mean, once Aubameyang hits form, everyone hates the way I say Aubameyang. How do we say his name? I should say Aubameyang. I like saying boom. Aubameyang. I'm just gonna stick to Orba and Aubameyang. I like a boom. Anyway, Aubameyang will
I think
start.
it's Abam, like Alabama. Alabama-yang.
Alabama trash monkey. Like Aubameyang he's gonna be a great player at some point this season, I believe. I don't think he's that much of a trap. You love Trap City with Aubameyang, but I mean, I think that he'll come good at some point this season. He's going to be like not essential. He'll probably go down to like 11-6, 11-7 or something, and he'll be like, yeah, we'll start to consider him. So I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. Anyway,
moving on to Leicester, West Ham. So we saw this West Ham team come out and just level Leicester, like put them where they belong. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Leicester. We all know that. And the thing is, look at what happened here. Finally, they capitulated. They reverted back to the mean job where Leicester belonged at the mean level. Now, this is a terrible performance from Leicester. I was very happy with West Ham. I love the Hammers. This has brought Antonio into my team. I watched the mini match of this game. Antonio just absolutely he had Soyuncu on a string and Evans on a string, just pulling him side to side, doing his thing. It was fantastic to see.
Antonio is a beast.
So, I mean, obviously, one game we get that job, but we don't know that's Job's turn. Job's like, Antonio, well, here's a trap.
No, I didn't say that at all, man. Antonio, no, calm down. I didn't say that. I'm saying that, look, Antonio's, man, I think he's an amazing choice. I just think that his fixtures he's got is pretty bad.
Horrible.
However,
the value job, 6.3.
The value he's got for if you're looking for it to plug in a long-term team, I mean, it seems like not many teams are keeping clean sheets this season. So even if he plugs in with like a 5 or 6 pointer weekly, he couldn't turn into your Carlton Cole.
True. Now I'm liking what I saw from West Ham. Obviously, Fornals there got goal assist, but we all know what Fornals is.
He's a trap.
We're not going to touch Fornals. He's a trap.
What about Leicester? What about Vardy, Mick?
Massive trap.
You can't call
He's
Vardy
a
a
massive trap.
He's got like 5 goals this season.
Nah.
He should have scored.
Yeah, how many of them are pins?
4. How many of them are back heels? 1. How many of them are normal goals? None. I get it. However, it's Jamie Vardy, man. He's like Golden Boot. Didn't he win the Golden Boot last year?
No, where is he? There he is. I don't like this guy.
Jay scores goals,
I don't like him. All right, he's a great player, mate. Great striker, probably in the form of his career. Yeah. But I don't like him. I just personally don't like him. I can't bring in a player that I don't like. He's overpriced. I think that's the reason. You know what? Have you noticed that I don't like a lot of overpriced players? That's what happens, man. But Jamie Vardy at 10 million, he's overpriced, so I don't like him.
Oh my god! Oh, you kill me. It's like, you know what? I can't bring in any player that I don't like.
I know. Why? Why would I bring in a player that I don't like? Unless it was like Ronaldo or Salah. But imagine.
What about Wilson? Do you not like Wilson?
I do not like Wilson. If I didn't like a player, I can't own them. Why?
Man.
I don't want them to score.
That's hilarious, man. It's like he's overpriced. He's a Golden Boot winner last year.
He's so overpriced.
Oh man!
You know who I like from Leicester though?
Who do you like?
Harvey Barnes.
He's not a trap.
Harvey Barnes is not a trap. He's everything for this Leicester.
He should score everything.
He's dynamic. He's everything out of that midfield. Yeah, everything out of that midfield. Yeah. I love Harvey Barnes.
You love Harvey?
7.1 million. If it wasn't for Grealish,
did he go up
Harvey Barnes could be in my team. He could be in my team. But Jackie boy, Captain Jack.
That's it. What about Newcastle, man? What about Callum Wilson?
Newcastle.
Is Callum Wilson a trap? I think he's not.
Callum the troll.
I think he's not, man.
Callum the troll. He is the biggest trap.
Man, you were in charge of the trap button. It's not good, man. It's not good. Everyone is Trap City, man. Man, anyone that's watching the podcast, listening to the podcast, Man, it's funny. It's
Mick is
funny.
just, like, anyone listening to the podcast right now, Mick is just spamming the trap button about every single player nearly.
It's crazy. Wilson got a double. He's on penalties. I think he's on 4 goals this season, man. What about Fraser, man? He went in for that assist, nearly scored it. Like, I think it was a great save by... Oh, no, it wasn't a great save. I think he just murdered him. Pope just murdered him. Far out. That was crazy. He went flying, Fraser. And then Pope's like, what did I do? What did I do? I just murdered him.
I like what I saw from St. Max in this game. So
he scored.
I think Wilson could be an option if St. Max keeps doing this.
Yeah.
Like, we saw what he was capable of in Project Restart, St. Max. I mean, he's 5.3 million now. He's down in price.
He's a lot of players, a lot of managers, by the way.
He's at a good price drop. That's a really good value pick.
Well, that's the thing is sometimes it's good to move past you've been burnt. Yes, well, let's move past and bring him back in. You know what I mean? And then if he burns you again, like how a lot of people they had Son, they took him out, they brought him back in, and then they took him out again because he was injured. Like it's just one of those things where relax. These things happen. We just get over it and we move forward because what can you do? I mean, how are you supposed to predict that Son, he did his hamstring and he's right back? Like that's Mourinho trapping us, man, plaguing us. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't believe Mourinho did that to us. He's cheeky. He's cheeky, Jose. He really, really is, man. He made a lot of people do this button here.
Delete my team. Delete my team.
That's a great segue, Jov, onto the next part of the show. We've wrapped up Game Week 4. We're going to go through our brand new
segments. Yeah, we've got little
segments we're going to do. We're not going to do them today. We're going to do them next week, obviously, next Thursday night. I hope you can all join us again.
Yeah, 8:30.
If you're enjoying this, guys, hit the like button, please. Thank you.
Give us a like. Subscribe for more.
So a couple of things we're going to go through here. So we've got a little captain one now. I'll chuck that on for our captain picks of the week.
Captain Pick.
Try.
We've also got this one here, which I love. I'm going to save that one for actually when we do it.
Later.
That's actually matters. This one, and probably
this one here. Who my reckless or who my one of these was last week was Jimenez.
Reckless abandon. Triple Captain Pick. Triple Captain Pick.
Yeah, so
good old reckless abandon.
I was on Jimenez last week. I'd said don't do it. But I hope you didn't do it because he got 6 points as triple cap.
That's right. So all those segments will make a return on next week's stream.
And then there's one more. There's one more. And who was this person last game week? Who you did it?
It was Daniel Potter.
Gut feeling.
All right.
Yeah, that's right. We got no idea what we're talking about.
Look, at the end of the day, this was pre kind of a little segment. So let's forgive us for our trespasses. As whoever we're putting in for the future, like they're going to be good gut feelings. They're going to be good reckless downs, and they're going to be good captains. Who was our captain pick last week? I think we both picked KDB. We trolled everyone.
Yeah.
We trapped everyone. Sorry about that.
Hey, don't blame us.
Sorry about that.
Don't blame us.
It was the week. And then the last one as well. We've already done it, but let's do one more time because many people this week.
Yeah, it's one of those weeks when you just got to work.
Delete my team. Delete my team.
Delete my team.
Delete my team. But you see how I put in there that Mourinho puts his chin up as well. I say, delete my team, yes. However, put your chin up because there's always next week.
That's right. Do
you like that?
I like it, mate. So anyone, we're about to get into the questions very, very soon. We've wrapped up the show, so it is question time. I think I get some questions right now. Questions! It's time for questions. So hit us up with some questions, guys. We're gonna hit that quick. I'm gonna just jump over to the comments very, very soon. I probably should put up a little banner thing that says "A question time."
Oh, yeah, what about you? Gonna click the button or what? I was waiting for the button.
And it's time.
Question.
Love it.
Ancelotti, they're asking all the big questions.
And let us know if you like that stuff as well. Let us know. We just want to see a bit of feedback. We love feedback. All right, so we're doing a bit of questions. All right, so go to the top.
No, we're at the top.
I did the top. Sorry.
Let's jump in. All right, Stephen Starfield. He's saying,
Stephen Starfield.
My keepers are Martinez and McCarthy on rotation. Ooh, aren't you a fancy boy?
That's awesome.
I wildcarded in game week 2. Since then, Martinez 30 points, Martinez 6 points, McCarthy 9 points. Wow.
Nice.
That's fantastic, Steve. That's just a little bit of bragging right there.
Good on you, Stephen. Well done.
Well done, mate.
Good sub keep. Good rotating keepers, man.
Joshy, welcome to the
Joshy,
stream, mate.
Later again. Hamza, big fan.
Big fan from Jordan.
Hello,
Love it.
sir.
Love it, mate.
How we doing?
Oh, even Kovacevic. Welcome, brother.
Boys. True to the name, we take the hit.
All right, Hamza is asking, big question, Joff. Whom to captain, Bruno or Werner?
Ooh. Well, that's just cheeky. I mean, imagine just going guns blazing, captain and Werner out of nowhere against Southampton. Who knows, man? Who knows? I mean, I think United's got Newcastle, and United, they try to keep it tight. I reckon that's tricky, man. Maybe Bruno, Werner. Who'd you say?
I'm going to go with this man. If
All
you're going
right.
to captain anybody, it's going to be this guy. He's going to be pissed off getting subbed at halftime.
Yeah, true.
You might want to bring him in. You might.
Big bad Bruins.
Might. Who knows?
Big bad Bruins. All right, let's keep on cruising.
All right, let's keep on cruising. Welcome, Dash. Welcome, Bivek.
Well,
84 points. Well
Sisu.
done, mate. Oh, Sisu. Hey, boys. All right,
so
Reginald.
Reggie's saying Bruno or Son, who will be better option in the wildcard team? I think Bruno. I think Son for me. I mean, he's a bit cheaper, and I don't know, mate. United just don't convince me as of yet. So maybe wait.
Great.
So,
All right, Mac Wong's asking, getting Pulisic.
he could be back.
Again, jig it with it. No. What? No. Not just yet. I think I'm going to wait. I want to wait till he hits a bit of form.
Yeah,
but
fair.
there is a Pulisic-shaped hole in my team ready for him to slot in.
Yeah, I like it. I get it.
Say that. Oh, guess what? FPL royalty in the house.
How are you, Francis? We love you.
Hello, Francis. Francis. Thanks for joining us, Francis.
Hope you're still watching.
That's our mama. It's my
All
mom.
right, let's go.
I'm sorry, mama.
All right, so what do we got? We got Thomas McStay, best striker under 6.5 million. I'm going to say Wilson at the moment or Bamford. That's me. Who's you?
I am going to go with neither of those fools. Fool's gold.
You go. You're going for a one week player, aren't you?
I'm going for neither of those fool's gold because you know what they are, Job. That's right. That's what they are. They're traps. I am firmly planted on Antonio.
Oh, Antonio, yeah. I thought you were going to go at Watkins straight away. I was thinking, come on, he got a hat trick. Yeah, he's dead well.
I mean, I might own him too.
Better than Wilson. Though Wilson's like seasoned.
Yeah. Hey, that's it.
All right. Sacrificing
All
Liverpool
right,
defense.
nerd.
4K. What do you think?
Nerd.
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, Liverpool probably will keep a clean sheet the next game. Who knows? Maybe not. It's against Everton. But I don't know. That's a tricky one. That is a tricky one. I mean, it depends if you're wildcarding and stuff. It's a lot of variant factors.
You can answer the question?
I don't know, man. That's a 50-50, man. I'm gonna say back your gut. Sorry.
I'm going to say no. Harry Kane is honey pot. Moving on to Tom. Welcome to the stream, mate.
Oh,
Brewster,
yeah.
smiley face.
Yeah.
It's like it's a smiley face. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Maybe.
I like
Does
that.
he get to start? If he gets to start at 4.5 million, mate, he's an enabler big time in the forward line. So could happen. Anand, what's up, guys? Welcome, Anand.
Anand, you love Anand. He's a nice guy. I love Anand too.
FPL tips, welcome, mate. He's
Welcome.
asking who's on pens for Villa. We think we covered that. Grealish.
We think
I believe.
Grealish shall be on penalties.
Oh, like you said, maybe Barkley. I'd strongly doubt that, but you never know.
You never know. Anything is possible.
Another one here. Thomas McStay, best striker, sub 7 million. Oh, he's going up. He's going to money up. I still think it's Antonio.
I'm going to stick with Wilson.
All right, let's have a look. Look at that. Ollie Watkins getting a
Ollie
shout out there.
Watkins.
I honestly think Ollie Watkins is a great shout.
Could be good.
He is a great
Great.
shout, I think. At 5.9 million, he's not going to stay there very long.
True.
Very, very cheap.
True.
I believe so. Let's keep scrolling down. What do we got?
Cavani.
Any
What
questions
else
there?
we got?
Kai Havertz starting all 3 matches for Germany. Germania. Anand,
Yeah.
What does that mean for the Premier League?
Could be interesting.
All right, Glenn Kiley. Oh, Glenn Kiley in the house. What up,
Glenny
Glenny
boy?
boy?
Spurs triple up.
FPL channel live from second best stadium in London.
Oh no! This one's where are we? We're in Yorkshire at the moment. We're not at Stamford Bridge anymore, Glenny. We've moved. We've gone to my home ground now. Even though we're in Stammy, I love it. The Emirates. We'll do an Emirates one for you maybe next week. How's that? You happy with that? Happy to go to Emirates?
Do it. Let's go to the Emirates.
But what is it? So
I'm excited.
So Spurs triple up, overkill. Hate them too, but I'm loving some assets. Maybe triple up.
Hey,
that's a bit crazy, but
that's
double up's
respect,
good.
though.
Double
You don't
up's
see
good.
that much when a person actually dislikes the team, which personally I don't believe it. I used to hate Manchester United.
Yeah, I think we all did.
Hate them.
But we grew up.
I learned to live with them.
But yeah, we learned.
And I really learned to enjoy the football they were playing.
Yeah, it's true.
Back when I used to hate
It's good to enjoy it more. You know what I mean? Like Ferguson was just an amazing manager. Like we didn't really, he had the referees on his side and shit. But hey, he earned it.
He earned it. I mean, I don't think it's overkill. If you want to have 3 Spurs players, if you want to go Son, Kane, and I don't know Who would you own in the back? Dyer?
Yeah,
Not for me. I think Regulon. I think one's enough.
Yeah, two tops for me.
All right, so let's have a look. I'm an Arsenal fan, and Anjoff, read this one out.
All right, I'm an Arsenal fan, but I don't buy Arsenal players. Chelsea, Spurs, welcome. No jinxing my team. All right, that's pretty funny. That is pretty funny. All right, we got Akshat saying, hey, and Ahmed saying, morning, Mick and Joff. Now that United haven't signed Sancho, is Greenwood now an option? Well, Cavani, this is the thing, is I want to see if Greenwood is going to be playing on the if Cavani is going to be playing on the wing. I'm sure he's going to start this team as a striker because Marshall got red carded.
What about Igalo?
That's the thing, is maybe Igalo gets a chance, and then look, Cavani might be kind of drilled in. It's a wait and see. But if Cavani is going to be just a focal point striker, 100%, man. I'm looking at Greenwood for sure, but I'm just waiting to see with United. I'm really waiting to see.
That's it. All right, actually, that's a nice little comment here. Mick, you looking like a boiled egg, mate. Thank you, mate. I keep it well groomed, as you can see.
Oh.
All right, Eric Castillo, Legends in the house.
Thank you,
Gross, commenting on Jobs to Jesus.
Ollie, that's Ollie. Mick looking sexy. That's
Thanks,
Ollie,
brother.
man.
Thanks,
Hi,
Ollie. Love you, Ollie.
Thanks for joining, brother.
Glenn Kylie asking us to have
Legend.
some respect for poor Arsenal. Yeah, sorry, Glenn. We kind of hammered them. I didn't know you were on the stream, bro. Nerd.
Is it worth sacrificing Liverpool defense because so many good attacking options? Maybe, man. If that's what you feel like doing, it could work out to be an amazing choice if these players don't kind of do business in the next few weeks. I don't know. This one, again, there's so many variables this season. This season is crazy. So just always, like I always say, back your gut.
Back your gut, guys. All right, Glenn.
Get a little back your gut thing down the bottom of the screen.
Glenn is giving us some actual options from Arsenal.
So Glenn is saying Saka, tick, Nketiah, tick, Laka, tick, William. We didn't mention William.
We didn't mention William. Yeah.
He could be all right. Orba, tick. So many options.
Options, Glenn.
Thanks for showing us.
Glenn. Thanks, mate. Thank you for that. We forgot about William, didn't we?
We forgot.
I mean, Glenn, best of luck with your Arsenal assets. I'm personally not going to own any. But no, I mean, he's actually going in here and said he doesn't like disrespect. Now, I'm not disrespecting them, FPL wise, yes, I am 100% disrespecting them. Like, sorry about that. But in the league, though, like Joff said, they're going to be in the top 8 for sure. They're playing some good football.
Top 8, I love it. Like I said, who knows, man? Who knows how this top 8 goes? Wake up a bit. You missed something.
Top 8.
A bit more. Bit more. You scored it. Here we go.
Oh.
Up a bit more. There we go. Sorry. This guy. So Antonio, maybe fixture proof. Keep going down.
That.
Game week 8, Antonio captaincy. Respect.
I like it.
There we go. Click on that one. And then is saying, is Thomas Partey an essential yet? So Thomas Partey is like the Hulk, man. I love this guy. He is a beast and he is amazing. So look, FPL though, I wouldn't own him at all. No way. This guy is a defensive midfielder that's going to be an amazing option for Arsenal, like as in to enable other players. So Thomas Partey could be the key to allowing FPL assets. You happy with that game, Glenn? Because this could be something that they really, really needed, man. This guy is. Yeah, he's Atletico Madrid. They spent like 40 million pounds, euros. I don't know. This guy's a beast. So he could be an enabler for Orba, for Laka, for Nketiah, for all those names that Glennie mentioned.
Yeah, you're really pumped about this guy. I don't know much about him.
He's amazing.
I mean, if he adds this shield to this defense, which is already a good defense.
Arteta knows what he's doing, man. Arteta knows.
Good on Arsenal. Yeah, well, I'm very, very excited to see what they can do. Ollie Gross, thank you, brother. Thank you for the super chat.
Man. Miss you, boys. We miss you too, man. Love you,
too,
Jesus. Job and sexy Mick. Also, get off Arsenal, will you?
It's FPL related, all right? I love Arsenal. I love Arteta.
Thanks for tuning
mate.
in,
Thanks
Ollie,
so much, man.
Respect.
We appreciate it.
What's that?
It's hilarious. Yes, we've got a fan. Thanks, Eric.
Nice. So Werner to Kane. Game week 5. Madeline Tudor is asking.
Yeah. I mean, Werner's a sell for me. He's a sell for me. If you got that money to do the upgrade, why not?
Why not?
Just do it. Just get it done. All right, Hamza wants to know a captain choice. Do you want to read that one out?
Guys, help me please. Hoon to captain Bruno, KDB, Werner. Hamza has a feeling for Werner. It's time to wake up. Which defender is better to start, Digne or Dallas?
It's a double ended
two-part
that
question.
One. What do you reckon? Joe?
Captaining, I don't know, man. That's tricky again. Maybe KDB. Maybe stick with him. Who do they got? Who's City? City's got what?
I've stumped you.
You stumped me there. Who has City got? It's a long way away. City has got Arsenal at home. Man, City. I mean, Arsenal's been keeping it clean, but City like to bang goals against Arsenal. So I'm not sure there. Look, but wait for another week. Maybe KDB. And who's the other one?
I'm going to say KDB as well.
And who's the other one?
Defender, I reckon Dallas. Dallas is a good start there. All right, mate. Great question from Sisu here. He's asking when to know if I should wildcard.
Always
Big question.
Well, only
Big
wildcard
question.
when you feel like your team needs it. In my opinion, that's when I'll wildcard. Wildcard only if you think your team needs it, or if you if you just again it's gut feeling for me.
I think if you're staring down the barrel of a negative 12 hit,
Yeah, 12 plus. You're right.
12 plus hit for me really sends me a sign that I need to wildcard. Yeah, like I was staring down the barrel of a negative 12 this week, and I'm like, I can't possibly take any more hits. I mean, I'm carrying the brand on my back. So I thought, nah, it's time to wildcard.
Don't worry,
that
I'll
team.
keep taking hits. Don't
And
worry.
just link into that actual answer as well. I think 4 game weeks is probably just enough information to wildcard for me, and that's when you can probably you can cement it on a team that's close to what you might think is going to happen in the next 10 or so game weeks.
Fair.
You're still going to be off. Don't get me wrong, you're still going to be off, but it's something. It's better than say a game week 2 wildcard, for example.
Yeah, I think it's fair. Fair.
Just saying, Eric Castillo.
Time to get rid of Jimenez and Wolves assets. We've spoken about that. He reckons yes. I reckon just give him a chance. Like maybe give him another week, because the Fulham game was that was the trap.
True. All right, Shopnam wants to know Chilwell or Castagna, and should we double up on Son and Kane?
Yes, Son and Kane maybe, and Chilwell or Castagna, probably Chilwell.
Yeah, I like that. Wildcarding too soon. I touched on that one. Grealish on Pens? Question mark. I think so.
Yeah.
I think he might be on Pens. I mean, not Noble. Either him or Watkins. One of the two. All right, Mark K is saying, my first time watching you guys, does it get better?
Thanks for that. I think that's probably not a compliment, but we will take it as a compliment.
Thanks, mate. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, it can get better. Thanks for joining us. Yeah.
We're always getting better, but thank you for joining us, mate. Trust Che Adams or get Bamford? Wow, Shad Ali. What do you think, Joff?
Get Bamford.
Get Bamford, 100%.
Oh,
Mazzy Legs, welcome
in
to the stream,
house.
mate. Alrighty, Saki wants to know, how about a team with no Liverpool and City players? Whoa, what would that even look like?
Who knows, man? I mean, look, again, it's risky, but man, anything's possible. We can do anything we want. Maybe. That's crazy, but maybe.
And Ed's saying he hates Man United. Now we're in the same. No, I said I used to hate Man United. I've learned to live with Man United, and now I appreciate the game that they play. That's it. That's something that happens. All right, Nikolai wants to know.
Yo, guys, Salah or KDB captain? Probably, man, this is a crazy way. I still haven't decided because we don't have to decide for another week. So I don't know, man. I think I'm on Salah at the moment. I don't even know. I think I'm on Son at the moment, actually. So maybe Salah. I don't know.
Yeah, Salah or Son for me is looking good.
And Cameron's saying the same thing. Who'll be captaining? Maybe Son.
You guys are going to reveal your teams. Yep, after the questions, we're going to reveal our teams, guys. The current teams as they're standing at the moment.
As they stand.
And sweet
can. So here we go. So Madeline Tudor is saying, do Madeline Tudor?
Sorry.
So Madeline Tudor is saying, Thomas Partey was amazing last year in UCL fantasy. Remember, Job? I do remember. I mean, I don't know how many fantasy points that he got. I don't think he got too many, but again, he was a great enabler. Even though I think he did actually score a goal or two as well. Yeah, there you go. Maybe check out his, there's a good site, Transfer Market. If you type in Transfer Market with any player, it's got a lot of good stats. Just put it out there.
Eric Castillo says to wildcard when you got that wildcard feeling.
Whoa, wildcard feeling. When you get that wildcard feeling, tap the button.
Then it's gone. Gone.
Whoa.
Thanks for that, Eric. Eric just wanted us to see.
We love Eric. Eric's a legend. What else
Chilwell
we got?
getting a lot of love in the chat there.
Yes, Chilwell.
Glenn Kitely is saying, I've taken 3 hits in the last
That's
5
crazy.
seasons. Not a fan. FPL don't take
I love
the
it.
hits.
Man, Glennie, I've taken 3 hits this season, and you've taken 6 hits. Wow.
6, yeah. Glennie, mate, what are you doing on this channel?
Nah, he's one of the boys. That's why.
Welcome, Glennie boy.
FPL take the hit family.
All right, one must be benched. James Rodriguez, Bamford or Podence? Podence, thank you for coming.
There it is.
Mark is kindly asking if he gets better than this because this is top level, can't get even better. Oh, Glenn Kiley backing us up there.
Oh, thank you.
That's
thank
all good.
you.
Marky knows. Marky knows. Tim Wilton is saying Son is best captain for game week.
Potentially. I mean, the form that he's in after, I think he's having a rest like Salah international break, so it could be good. Could be good.
And Shad Ali, for our last question of the evening, is asking, is Reece James safe to keep or is SP going to rotate with him?
Obviously, he didn't start the last game, so he's clearly a liability now, isn't he?
Yeah.
Sad.
Yeah.
I thought Reece James was going to be season keeper. I
Mate,
mean,
just
yeah.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, Chilwell for me. If you want to own one of the wing backs, you got to own Chilwell because I mean, I don't think he's going to lose much minutes to Alonso.
yeah.
Personally, I don't think it.
True.
All right, guys. Well, this has been an amazing stream and podcast. I hope
Actually,
you've
we're
all
gonna put our
enjoyed
teams, or
it.
what are we gonna
We're gonna. Can you just let me finish? I wasn't finished.
Wild card feeling.
Whoa, I can't feel it. You know what? I think it's time we get our teams up, Jeff, because I think the questions are all out of the way here. Last one. Snuck one in there,
Bale will
Jeff.
be a good pick when he recovers at 9.5. Yes, I believe that. And actually, there's a couple here. Real quick, couple of quick ones. Hamza's saying, cheers, guys, for guiding me. Wish you all the best. We wish you all the best as well.
You too, mate.
And no
Love you,
worries
mate.
at all. Our pleasure. And last one, Ahmed Munir is saying, currently ranked at 610,000. Watching you guys has helped. Cheers. Hey, our pleasure, mate.
You're welcome,
You're
brother.
welcome. And yeah, the league code is if you go on the Twitter or you go on the Instagram account, it's all on the accounts there. So thanks all for the questions, and let's
Thank
get
you
our
very much
teams
for the
on the
questions.
screen.
Thank you for joining us. I will do some team stuff. While I'm doing that though, let's just chuck that one up.
Question.
Oh yeah, we're gonna sign you in. Oh, I think we're back.
Here we are.
All right, here comes the team, boys and girls. There it is. There is my wildcard team.
At the moment.
Whoa, wildcard team,
field,
man. All right, so I've got Mane's in goal there, Joff. So I've gone that extra 0.1. It's gone that extra distance.
It's going all in. It's going all in.
Can you feel the distance?
Can you feel?
I like what I'm seeing from this Leeds
It's a strong team,
this Villa team, sorry. Playing Leicester, I mean, obviously not a great fixture to start with, but Leicester are trash. So as long as they don't get a penalty, it should be sweet. I've stuck with Trent. I'm on my wild card. I think that people on their wild cards right now, the temptation to just drop Trent like a sack of hot potatoes.
Ooh, hot potato.
Is difficult to not do that. But I know what he's capable of. I'm going to hold on to him.
Yeah, we know what Trent is.
I know what he's capable of. Attack and returns are on the way.
Okay.
I've kept Romain size for the time being. He may have to go if I need the money, but I don't think I will. I think I might have enough money to spread around. And I like that Wolves defense. If anything, you got to own a Wolves defender. They're tight at the back. I've obviously upgraded to Chilwell, gone James to Chilwell there. That was a big move for me. I actually did that early, literally straight after the game. I watched Chilwell play. I realized James is the rotation risk. Yeah. Chilwell came in. So I think that backline is nice. It's a solid backline. It's expensive, but there's some definite players there.
I like you got Dallas.
So yeah, I'm getting there, man.
That's all right.
Yeah, it's all right. They never ruin my bench. It's all right. So just ruin my team reveals. All good. Actually, I'm gonna remove questions. Hold on a second. Get rid of that one. Let's go. Bang that one. Back on here. All right, here we go. So I kept KDB in there. I'm going to keep the faith. Captaincy on him at the moment. It could change. Salah's in there. I've got Son in there. Obviously, Sonny Boy's come in. And Rodriguez. James Rodriguez is in there. You've got to have James. He's at 7.8. He's going to be 8 million in about 2 seconds, maybe 3. I know they're playing Liverpool, but Rodriguez is not going anywhere. Up front, I've got this cheap forward line. I've cheaped out up front.
It's funny your tunes changed about Rodriguez a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, mean, after that game, it's annoyed me not owning him. Selling him, Joff, really upsets you, So up front, I've got Calvert-Lewin up there. I've gone for Antonio as my cheapy second striker in there, and I've gone for Ollie Watkins as my Villa compatriot. That is my wildcard setup. On the bench, I've got Macy. I don't even know who he plays for. And
Arsenal. Yeah, he is.
Do we must know? It's an Arsenal. Okay. I got Macy in there. I got Macy. So I've got Mitchell out there. Obviously, I've kept Mitchell. He's still starting 4 million. My other defender is Dallas. I like what I'm seeing from Leeds.
He looks good, man.
And Dallas is going to get some goals. It's going to happen.
Dallas looks great.
And my first sub is Jorginho on penalties, 5.1 million. Yeah, that's my wildcard team. That is a strong team, I believe. And there's a lot of drafts that have gone into that, so it might not end up that way, but we will have to wait and see how we go.
Right, for my team as well, just go into my points because I've only made one change, so it makes it easier because we actually haven't got it fully prepared, but it's somewhat. So here we go. So my team, just real quick now, scroll down. So basically, it's as you see on the screen. And so Meslier, Robertson, Justin, Lamptey, Souček, De Bruyne, Salah. I did Son in for Fernandez, and then Calvert, Lewin, Jimenez, and Ings. So that's going to be my team for the next game week as well, and most likely with the captaincy on Sonny Boy. That's what I'm looking at.
You're playing Suchek every week.
That's what I'm going to do.
I like that. I like that.
That's the thing is, I like what I see from him. You know, it's obviously he's been a bit unlucky. 7 goals he's scored. He's got only an assist from their last 2 games. So, when they play against the big teams, that's when he's got a better chance of scoring because he's more box to box. He's more like Tim Cahill. You know, so I don't know. Who knows how long he's going to be playing midfielder for me? Maybe he will be as a bench option in the near future. Who knows?
Yeah, no, I like that. Well, obviously, we'll reveal my final wildcard draft next week on the stream next week. Job's final team. If he makes any more transfers, you never know. He might. And obviously, our final captaincy picks as well. Before we jump any further, let's give a big shout out to our patrons.
If I can find them. Where are they? All right, the Patreon.
All right, is it your turn or my turn?
It's always my turn.
It's my turn. All right, Samuel Deering, George Zakakis, Stephen Bailey, Gary Walwood, Anthony Ferrelli, Carl Brett, Bradley Emott, David Jereb, Ivan Kovacevic, Alec Maz, and Zacharias. Thank you guys. And our producers, big thank you to our producers.
Thanks, boys.
Wesley Quirk, Bert Van Guys, Sahir Hamid, Patrick Carney, Lewis Hughes, and Sammy Horner. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you, boys.
We salute you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, guys and girls, for joining us today. We'll be back next week. Before we go, big shout out to Fantasy Football Scouts, FFS. We've been big followers of these guys
as well, don't we? Soon
we do. We've got a write-up coming up. We're part of the Scout Network, so we've got a massive write-up coming up next week on the Fantasy Scout website. I'll be linking it everywhere, obviously, Twitter and Instagram and all the rest of it, so you guys can check that stuff out. It's going to be awesome. So, big plug for FF Scout. Obviously, check out their members area if you feel so inclined.
That's it. Why
and
not?
if you do want to support us, obviously head over to patreon.com/FPL Take the Hit. We're always here to help, and obviously get a part of our Slack channel, which is amazing.
Yeah, we have fun,
and we're always on there having fun and giving the I actually released all the videos to them early, and obviously they get the scoop on the boys.
The perks.
We the boys.
The boys.
Apart from that, Job, I think we've completed our pod and our stream and our everything.
That's it. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. We really appreciate it. And have a good international break. Have a good rest. There's no traps here. Have a good rest. Yeah, if you've had a bit of a bad start, breathe a little bit. Try maybe turn the phone off for a couple of days, and just relax because there's so many more games. There's so many more game weeks in this season. So just have a bit of a relax, and game week 5 is knocking on the door before we know it.
Absolutely, mate. Now, well said, Job. That's the thing. Like, I haven't even looked at my rank, to be honest. I don't even know what I'm ranked. I know it's in the millions of some.
I think I'm 1.5, but that was only because of this. There's the only reason I looked at it because of this.
So, I mean, I think once you get to about game week 10, that's when you start looking at your rank.
Honestly, if it wasn't for FPL Take the Hit, I don't look at my rank. I'll put it out there for you guys. I actually don't look at my rank the whole season. Like, that's something that I've only started doing since FPL Take the Hit. I used to just play to beat this guy, and that was it. And just to have fun as well. But now I just play to have fun, so I don't really care if I beat this guy. Which I just have fun, just do the best I can.
He's having fun.
I just have some fun, man. It's a beautiful game.
That's it, guys. So now, thank you so much for joining us. I hope you really enjoyed this stream. Hope you gave us a like and notifications and subscribe and all that kind of great stuff that you guys love to do.
That's it.
But as we say at FPL Take the Hit, always remember to stay positive,
accept the red arrows, and embrace those green arrows, guys.
Thank you so much for joining. We will see you same time next week.
Ciao.
Take the hit, take the hit, take the hit.